In the 1980s, there's a historic video game crash that resulted from oversaturation of consoles and software that is just Pac-Man clones and not understanding how the medium worked. The game that headlined this is the game based off the popular film E.T. Due to limitations at the time, the product was lackluster and became one of the major reasons for the video game crash of 1983. The gaming industry in 2024 is expecting a crash soon after numerous of layoffs and a labor strike that will put hold for many upcoming AAA games. But despite all of this, the games can be playable and some may even find themselves enjoying the world despite what the internet might say. But then we have something called shovelware, software that only existed for money but was made on the cheap, either because of a strict deadline or a lack of care. One of these games is called Action Girls Racing, a racing game that was done in order for uneducated parents to get their kids cheap games for Christmas. The company who made them is well known for making these type of games, and at least with that game, it's a video game. The game I'll be talking about today shouldn't even be called a video game. It's just nothing. This is Stroke the Hamster. You might ask, why the hell is this game called that? I can't tell you why something like this exists, but there are multiple versions of this game where they just replace hamster with other animals to flood the PlayStation Store because reasons. The games are developed by Game Achievements Ltd, who also made a bunch of shovelware that only like 5 people will ever buy. But their most known projects are these Stroke The games. All you do is press X and just make a number go up. That's all you do here. And you'll likely be playing this game for only a few minutes. And if you're playing on PlayStation, you do have a goal with this game and get around 2,000 points to get a platinum trophy. That's it. You're supposed to tell me that this is a video game? The issue here is that there is no game here. It's just press a fucking button that has nothing here to really say it has a challenge. This is, if not the most pointless game in history, due to the lack of anything other than press a button that will likely get old very quickly. You can call it a scam, or maybe you think I'm overanalyzing this game, but with how the gaming industry is this billion-dollar industry with so many options out in the market, these games could have been dead and nothing would have ever changed, and that is sad. When people talk about the worst games in history, the games actually have a reason they are bad and have things to discuss why they're like this. It could be something wrong with development, or maybe there's other factors that would have been involved in such an accident, but they're still video games and people may find a reason to like them even if we might disagree with them. These Stroke The games are not a video game. They don't have a goal. They don't have an actual challenge, and they don't have any visuals or anything other than a button you need to press over and over again just to get a hard trophy. And if that's the goal, then that's not a video game. It's just cheat code for brownie points. The only excuse people will make for this is going to be that it's a meme game. My argument is that there are video games that have more content and an actual passion for the art of the medium. Despite my hatred for Drifting Skateboard with Maxwell Cat the game, that's an actual game with an actual goal and a reason to play, even if it's lackluster as hell. The fact that this thing is on the PlayStation Store is a huge mistake. The worst video game in history is something that basically goes against what it represents and the art and craft that is constructed from them. This is the game. Do yourself a favor and ignore this game. It's just static noise.